Hey there, thanks for tuning in to another episode of The Spiritual Scientist. I'm Victor, thanks for checking me out. So, we just had another Mandela Effect. I received this one last night, and Bob Newhart has perished again. So, from my perspective and my point of view, he died over a year ago. I watched it in the news, said he passed. Soon after, his wife just died, and now he's died again. So perhaps you as well have seen Bob Newhart die before, and now you're going to be like, I do remember him dying, or you're on the other side of it and saying, no, this is the first time that I've noticed that he's died in the news. So the Mandela effect is coined from Nelson Mandela, who perished in jail, and then later on he didn't die, and then he went on to be president of that South African country, South Africa. So for us now, what does all this mean? What's going on? The interesting thing is Bob Newhart's name, if you think about it, Newhart. So there's a lot of Bible passages in the Bible that go over having a new heart. And the new heart passages, some in Deuteronomy, if I'm mangling that, some of those passages, what they're saying is people pray for a new heart, a new understanding, a new way of being. They want to be purified and do good things. So we all want that. We all want the right things, but you have to be careful about where you're putting your faith, where you're putting your understanding. So that's an important thing. There's a lot of people out there, especially spiritual teachers, that'll point you in one direction, point you in another direction, and you're giving your faith over to that. Once you do that, you're losing, you're not losing anything, but you have to understand that you're moving in one direction. You want to make sure you're not going in the wrong direction, is what I'm saying. So you want to pay attention to doing good things and doing the right thing, and that way you're making sure that you're on the right path. That's what I could tell you. So we have Bob Newhart has died again, which is very interesting for people that follow the Mandela effect and trying to always understand it. I would tell you that I do have a good understanding now, I believe, of Mandela effects and what's happening, which is very interesting. And I've been putting out these videos, short videos, because I think everybody's really busy and that you don't have time. So I wanted to just put this one out there that Bob Newhart is now alive again, and I thought it'd be appropriate to talk about the Bible verses. So go look up those Bible verses yourself about having a new heart. And you want to make sure that the ones bestowing, when I say ones, like spiritual beings in our universe, you don't want to fall down the wrong path. So you want to make sure you're getting that new heart, if you're trying to get new understanding, from the right place. Because I would say to you that evil is happy to step in and give you understandings above and beyond, what you're used to, and then you're kind of like in this strange place. So you don't want that to happen. So concerning Bob Newhart himself, my condolences again, and to him and his family. I find it, of course, very strange that he's passed yet again. You want to realize that a lot of these Mandela effects, you could say, are coming from logos, name changes, people's being raised again from the dead. So a lot of these people are actors. A lot of them are acting, like Bob Newhart. He was an actor. A lot of people say he's a beloved actor. All these actors are beloved actors. They're fake. They're acting. They're saying things that were given to them by other people to say, to act a certain way. A lot of people pay attention to actors in the media and listen to them and their political rants and let them influence them. I was speaking to a relative recently. I said, why do you vote, this way? And they were like, well, I watched the media, and it's just, they were saying there's so much bad stuff portrayed about the other person, so I vote this way. And I said, well, they put a spin on it, and they just say it a certain way. You have to really use discernment to understand how to, do these things. And I said, well, it's just too difficult. It's just too difficult to do that. So they don't want to go against the norm. They want to fit in. Everybody wants to fit in. They don't want to vote. Nobody wants to vote for a loser. And so they go with whatever the media is spinning. And it's just such a shame that, everybody's, doesn't want to step out of line. You want to get the right look, the right clothes, the right this, and that's just the way it is. And this is a relative of mine, and I said, but do you know this policy and that policy? And they don't really know. They vote, if you're going to vote Republican, they vote all Republican or Democrat. They just vote in there. And I say, I look at what each person is standing behind and how and I research each person on all the tickets individually about the things that are important to me, and that's how I vote. And I think that's how a lot of people should vote. But we need to embrace these kind of things, because now we're still enjoying our freedoms. Hopefully we can continue to enjoy our freedoms. But I just thought I'd say a little bit about that. There's a lot going on in the news, and I could talk about that, but as always, my sojourn is brief, and I don't want to take up a lot of your time. But again, Bob Newhart is alive again. Let me know what you think in the comment. I'm alive again. Died again. Excuse me. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, share. Have a great day. Bye-bye.